Robert Moore of MI6 saying China is the biggest threat, the single greatest priority for MI6. They are only now beginning to understand what many people in this country have been warning of for years.
Welcome to the team. We've known the former CI director, when I was there, knew that this was the biggest threat. We made clear to our British friends and to our French friends and to our friends in Australia, all around the world, that the Chinese Communist Party indeed poses the singular greatest external threat to the United States. We were determined to unite the West against it. We can certainly prevail, but we have to be serious about it. So I'm heartened, frankly, to hear that MI6, the British intelligence service, is now prepared to go engage in a way that we've been engaging for several years. I hope our administration will stay in this fight too, John. That's really important. We can't kowtow to the Chinese Communist Party. We can't allow them to do what they did to this female tennis player. We can't allow them to have a virus that they knowingly spread around the world, killing millions of people with no consequences for the last 40 years. And this isn't partisan. This has been in Republican and Democrat administrations alike. We've allowed the Chinese Communist Party to steal millions of American jobs, to steal our intellectual property. You saw that we closed down a massive spy ring in the Chinese consulate in Houston, Texas, that had been going on for an awfully long time. Yes, they've grown their economy on the backs of the American worker. President Trump was the first president to acknowledge that and begin to push back against it in a serious way, simply demanding, John, fair and equitable trade with the Chinese Communist Party. Your point about the Cold War, I think, is well taken. I think the Chinese have been at war with us economically for decades. We were turning the other cheek. We were allowing them to walk all over us. That cannot be the case. The West must unite. The United States will have to lead, but the West must unite to push back against the Chinese Communist Party's economic warfare against us, its cyber warfare, and its efforts to do essentially what you were talking about domestically, smash and grab, right? Hong Kong, Tibet, the Uyghurs in the West, and now the threat to Taiwan and other places as well that are in the first island chain. We can do this. We know precisely how to confront them, but we have to be serious about it. We can't do what President Biden has said and talk about them as a competitor. This is someone who's our adversary and who has every intention of taking down our republic.